stay away from me. State of the Union, shut the fuck up. Sorry ass motherfucker, stay away from me. State of the Union, shut the fuck up. Sorry ass motherfucker, stay away from me.
Okay. Okay, now that should work with no extra shit. Okay. You should still be able to comment, Ashley. Let's try this real quick. Boom. Ah, that's a bad angle, but you should be able to hear me better. But hold on, that's gonna mess. Yo, I don't really know what's going on. I got a tiny delay. I'm gonna turn down my microphone. Okay. I think I should be cool. Let's start the show with this. Damn it. Oh well. Welcome to Coffee a Bong Hit.
Resist with a close fist. It's time to resist. Resist, I insist, or your freedom will be missed. Ask yourself, why the world government on everybody's shit list? It's cause you know we've been dissed, and we got a right to be pissed. I don't swing to the right or left. I ride with God cause I'm blessed. God's gift to uplift. I'm about to blaze a split and reminisce like Hamlet when he heard the abyss. I said it's time we resist like gorillas in the mist and fight the damn power for all freedom to exist. It's time we resist and resist with an iron fist. Resist the machine filled by greed and green. They try to pick us clean. How they shit so mean? I think it's in their genes. They some strange ass beans, filthy rich elite beans, doing strange ass things. I think can't slide a hand like them David Blaines. Murder, kill to all you Jeffrey Epstein. Hella mean, cause it's money they fiend. We don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. I don't wanna join your team, we want the American dream. We don't wanna join a team, we want the American dream. Fight the power. Fight the power. I'll in your ear like an earring. Make your ears ring. Have you discombobulated cause you can't believe what you're hearing? Make your ears ring. Make your lips sing. Make your body move from this groove you're feeling. They gave us social distance cause they fear our persistence. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. They gave us social distance cause they fear our persistence. It's gonna take persistence for our fight for existence. Illusions are inevitable. Weaving webs innumerable. Her beautiful picture.
Woo, that's my boy right there, son. Hey, if y'all don't know what time it is, four ways, big four ways. Remember Freestyle One. The only what's up, Anthony? Hey, the only other member of Freestyle One. Hey, for those that don't know, that's my old rap partner, man. That's my dude, Big Four Ways. Yo, that shit is called Resist by Big Four Ways. That shit is available everywhere. So check this out. Today's we're doing something a little different than we usually do. I'm live from Central Oregon. I'm running with the full mobile setup, yo. I don't got no plugins. I don't got no external Wi-Fi. I got nothing but everything that I fit in this damn backpack. And I could also get even a little crazier too. I got tripods. I got plugins. I got the ring light like a teenager on TikTok. I got the extra phones for cams. Wait till I pull this one last piece. Wait till I pull this one last piece. As always, the top of our hour is brought to you by our friends at Big Cartel. Big Cartel's our friends too. Stand up and fight back. Big Cartel.com. Go there, get all the edgy stuff. Man, I made a little visit to the shop yesterday, and I got to see some of the new merch coming out of the. I'm gonna take these off, man. I'm getting an echo in my ear. Forgive me. So I went and visited the shop yesterday where they make all the gear, all the dope merch. Stand up, fight back. It's in Central Oregon. They're a local company and devoutly anti-fascist. So you would not do wrong by supporting those guys. I'm fighting the sun right now too. It's so sunny there. I got this one. I got this one. See, that's not a good look because I'm not using a real camera. Okay, we'll break that back. Forgive me. Yo. Yes. Um. Sorry. So check this out, you guys. I'm efforting this kick-ass interview. It's gonna blow you away. Um, that right there, it probably won't happen until tomorrow. But I'm trying to get an interview with the only black woman that lives in Prineville. For real. The only black woman that lives in Prineville. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's not. It's the absolute truth. Um, yeah, I'm in Bend, Derek. Um, I'm only in Bend for the day though, and then I'm about to move. I got some shit in Redmond. I got some. I don't know. I got stuff everywhere. Oh, I'm trying to go down to California again. You guys don't know, man. There's a lot more to the revolution than just showing up, lining across the street from the other Civil War soldiers and just shooting each other at point blank range. Uh, eh, your revolutionary plans right now should include plans for November when you're going to have to be sneaking people off the front lines and sequestering people. Is that Derek? Where are you at? Well, I actually went to the protest in Prineville the other day, and I only saw one black woman there at the. I guess it's been a month now, but yeah, I went to the Prineville protest. You know what they do in Prineville? This is gonna trip you out. What do they call it, Derek? Maybe you can help me, or maybe one of my band friends can help me out. A slow roll, a coal roll. Is it a coal roll? That's hard to say. A coal roll. Um, where they just bring their big diesel trucks right up to the edge of the protesters, and then just put it in neutral and just gas it and make those giant clouds of diesel fossil fuel exhaust. That's a that's a horrible, dirty trick. Horrible, dirty trick. Um, But it's effective, man. So I gotta give a little props where props are due. That's kind of effective. But they're the biggest pieces of shit, man. The people in Prineville, they were so fucking rude. Uh, but just like stupid rude about it. But here's the thing, man. These people don't know any better. They legitimately consider themselves to be the good guys. And that's the crazy dynamic that happens. No way. Um, these people trust the news. These people grew up on Dan Rather, on Ted Koppel, on Walter Cronkite. They grew up with generations of reliable newscasters. So when they see somebody on Fox like Sean Hannity, they immediately, well, maybe not immediately, but they give that person the same amount of credit or credibility or reliability that they would extend to somebody like Dan Rather or Walter Cronkite. That's not the that's not the modern that's not the modern newsroom though. The modern newsroom has replaced those people with automatons, with just a reoccurring cast of interchangeable parts that push one narrative, right? The news doesn't need a narrative. The news stands alone. That's why the news is beautiful. It doesn't need a narrative. You can look at it and you can see what happened. But in this modern day world, we've become so reliant on a third party to tell us what we are looking at, to tell us what we are seeing, to tell us what we are thinking, that as a society, we've put ourselves in a real vulnerable position and made ourselves real susceptible to being misled. And that's what happens in places like Prineville, where where those people watch the news and they really believe that Portland is on fire. They really believe pieces of shit like Andy know. They really believe these narratives that people are trying to explode the district court building, the Mark Hatfield building. And they really believe the narrative that we blind police officers permanently with lasers, which was just proven to be false in the recent statement by whatever spokesperson is representing the current administration right now. So my point, you guys, is don't fight for today as if the battle is going to be won today. I've seen people do that in 2011. I've seen people do that in 2015. I'm seeing people right now talk about quitting their jobs and becoming a full-time activist. I see people right now talking about quitting their jobs and becoming a full-time streamer, which becoming a full-time streamer is literally the worst job you can get, because then you're always having to chase a story and you become an ambulance chaser. Speaking of ambulance chasers, shout out to our dear friend Mike Bluehair, one of the most dedicated live streamers. Apparently, he had a medical condition last night, and apparently, he had an altercation with the police and found himself arrested. So, if you know Mike and you love Mike like I do, please extend your best. We'll get him on the show tomorrow. I guarantee. Tomorrow's going to be action packed. The rest of this week is going to be action packed. I'm just testing the limits of my software right now. How's the picture? Is it glitching out really bad? Talk to me, people. Sometimes I feel like when I start preaching, everybody gets quiet. Yes, the new police chief is here from Portland, Derek. I just read that. Can you tell me their name? Let's do some research online. The new, oh my gosh, look what I got. Yo, ain't nobody ever bring me this in Portland. I swear, every time I come to Central Oregon, they treat me like a real person, and it makes me want to be a real person. Oh my gosh, ice caramel thingamajigger. Man, I wish I could show you guys exactly where I am, but this fence line is. We're not glitching out. Okay. So this is coffee with no coffee. Coffee, the big ass jug of water, and a Dutch Bros. That's what I'm messing with right now. And every time I see the name Dutch Bros, I assume that they write on chalkboards like I do. That's one of my biggest weaknesses, is I cannot perceive in advance how long a word is going to need to be spaced on a chalkboard, so that so that by the time I get to the margins and the borders of the chalkboard, that I'm not left with more letters than I know what to do with. Oh man, I always do that, and then had to just scrunch them, have to just scrunch them up really bad. Okay, sound. Thanks, guys. Can you hear this? All right. Okay, I don't know what happened. Man, I'm telling you guys, I just read today, this morning, that Facebook has a mandatory 10-second delay. So watching this on Facebook gives you a much worse thing. But I also found out that you have to subscribe to YouTube Red, which I didn't know, to be able to get the little pop-up window. So that means that I'm going to have to find another. Can I see myself? I'm going to have to find another solution. If I block out the sun for a sec, I can see myself. Look, that's why I don't have any. That's why I don't really have any. I don't really have any. I can't see what's going on. Well, so okay. Hey, thank you, Vince. Okay, thanks everybody. I appreciate it. Um, hey, we got huge news. We got huge news. The 5XL news is coming back. Oh shit. Okay, so my phone just told me that it can't. My phone just told me that. So I'm using my phone as a second monitor right now, but I was also charging it, and it's sitting in the sunlight. And one time I did that in Kona. Karen and I did that, and I was charging and I was streaming, and my phone was sitting in the sun, and it started smoking from the charging port. That's why. That's one of the drawbacks and one of the benefits of always having those $65 Target phones from the 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 mall in Hilo. What the heck? Did a bird just poop on my head? That's the drawback. Yo, but check this out, you guys. This means if I could do this show today, I could do, man, I bet I could do a show on Mount Hood. Can you guys say this? Nothing. Well, let's bring it in a little and I'll just lean back on the chair. Hey, you know what? This is cool. It's a beautiful sunny day. I basically just woke up, did the show. But yeah, to finish my last two thoughts of the day, the ones that I had, is that the people in Prineville and the people in these other cities have been misled by the abuse of the news. And now, I'm definitely in Central Oregon. Um, they've been misled by the abuse of the news, by the people that deliver you the news. So as to frame the situation as if they're actually the good guys and that the anti-fascists are the bad guys. And honestly, sometimes I think that we don't do ourselves any favors by unnecessarily breaking windows. But then I flip that argument with a lot of times it's police or infiltrators that have broken the windows, but then I flipped out with my own anecdotal experience. And remember that one dork that broke the window and his mask had fallen down and he turned and looked right at the news camera? Yeah, that dude's been in my house. So it's a real thing. Okay, the second point that I wanted to extrapolate from today's the second point that I want to extrapolate from today's experience. Look, I'm using the laptop for the microphone, and then I'm using the phone for the cam. So I don't know how this is going to work out. But the second point is, please do not put all your eggs in one basket. I've been telling you, I tell you every episode, there's not going to be an election. Holy shit. And even if there is the tiniest sliver of an election or what resembles an election, it's going to be the most unreliable results you've ever seen. So definitely there's going to be unrest in the streets, regardless whether the president wins an election, loses an election, or there is no election. He will remain in power beyond November up until the inauguration of the next old white creeper. So, oh, that's funny, Erica. You wrote Mount Hood. I was like, why do we care that she loves her hood? Not really relevant, but loving Mount Hood is relevant. Okay, so that means, man, where's your food stashed? Right now, you should be looking at these grocery stores with full shelves, not like a little kid that doesn't know how long it is till the next Christmas. You should be looking at these shelves as an invitation and an opportunity and a real blessing for you to get your hands on some food while it still happens. Because let the lesson that I learned from Round Table's lunch buffet echo through your head always. Appreciate what you have while you have it. And today what we're going to appreciate is that there's food on the shelves, that the truckers don't all have the coronavirus, so that the lines of shipping and transportation are interrupted. You dig? You feel me? You're picking up what I'm putting down? All right, look, it's been fun. It's been short. Some people are short and fun. This show is short and fun. John Canzano is short and fun. Anyways, yeah, so it looks like we're fully operational, you know. It looks like everything that I need to do a show is in this backpack. It looks like we can bang out about an hour episode without needing to recharge. So that means that I need to get my hands on one of those. I need to get my hands on one of those power boxes. Feel me? That's it. Then, because like right now, I'm running phantom power through the microphone, but I'd also like to be running phantom power for my actual 4K camera, because the picture on the laptop itself isn't that dope. And ideally, I would be able to run it all just off my phone, but we're not to that point technologically, because if I run off my phone, I can't do any screensavers. Nobody cares about all that, or screen shares, I mean. Nobody cares about all that. They just want a product. I get it. So check this out. My name is Jessie. It's been fun hanging out with you. Make your bed. Be kind to people. Watch those videos I always try to get you to watch. 19 minutes will change your life. Will honestly change your life in 19 minutes. And it will give you superpowers. And every time you watch it, you'll get more powerful. Hi, Ellen. So look, I love spending my mornings with you guys, chopping up strategy. Oh my goodness, I spilled a tiny bit of my coffee. It's in the mud, maybe in the dog poop. I don't know, bear poop. I don't know what kind of poop they got out here in Central Oregon. I do know they call it scat. Sorry, I had to switch hands. That's why you see my thumb. Okay, remember, if I don't say 5,000 G at the end of the episode, then that means that somebody has my phone. So we're going to try this right now with a longer outro. Let's see how this works. We start out with this.
Subject to arrest and use of force, including crowd control munitions, if you enter the property. If you're a peaceful protester, we are asking you to leave. This is the Portland Police Bureau. We have heard your chants stating the crowd is wanting to enter the property and burn down Southeast Precinct. You are subject to arrest and use of force, including crowd control munitions, if you